This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. Alright, so today we're reacting to a wild moment in basketball history. LeBron James called the 90s era slow and trash, and now we've got Michael Jordan himself clapping back. This isn't just about basketball, it's about legacy, pride, and respect. Let's see how MJ handles this one.
Teaching. Have you ever been a coach?
No.
Did you ever want to be a coach?
No. I have no patience for coaching. My biggest problem from a competitive standpoint is the focus of today's athlete and the focus of where I saw the game, how I pursued the game. It changes and it's totally different. So to me, for me to ask an individual to focus on the game the way I played the game, in some ways would be, unfair for that kid to have to endure that. And if he didn't do it, no telling where my emotions would be. I don't think I would have the patience for it. So in essence, coaching is something that I've never really felt I could do from an emotional standpoint because I'm much different and I have a different perception about things than what the kids do today.
You know what? Coaching and watching NBA transition to a different space.
Yeah.
It was okay, but the guys didn't want to work on their game. They didn't want to work on their game. I'm good I don't want to work on no post move. I'm shooting jump. I said, you never know what position. Be ready for the moment. Anything can happen in the game. So it's more almost like a daycare. You got to babysit these guys to get them to do something they're getting paid to do. I'm like, are you serious? So basically, when you're assistant coach, they want to keep you there for 8 to 10 hours, but for what? Ain't nothing. They don't want to work out. I want to sit there and watch the same guys, same film. You can play, everybody play the same. East Coast played the West Coast once back and forth, but most of the time you playing the teams in the East 4 or 5 times. And once you see them, you didn't see them. You don't need to watch them 6 or 7 times. And that's why we said about scout. I'm going to scout this guy 8 times. I mean, okay, well, if he play bad, go see him again. If he play good, you don't need to see him again. But it was fun for me because I didn't have a problem. I see some assistant coaches that don't have control of the guys. I had control because my name or whatever, I don't take no mess.
Right.
So you want to battle with me, you can't win that. So that's all. I'm gonna respect you as a man, but when you try to go sideways and disrespect, I gotta let you know because I'm a coach, and you should do it if you ain't a coach. If you're around, you see something wrong, always speak up.
I appreciate you for tapping into my channel. So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. Jordan didn't just respond to LeBron with stats or old highlights. He responded with emotion, history, and straight up truth. When LeBron said the 90s era was slow and trash, he wasn't just talking about basketball style. He was taking a shot at a whole generation of players who helped shape the game. And Jordan wasn't about to let that slide. You could hear it in his voice. This was personal. The 90s weren't just about Jordan's dominance. That era had grit, defense, rivalries, and real physical intensity. It was a time when every possession counted and players had to earn every point. You had teams like the Knicks, the Pacers, the Pistons. They played tough, they played hard, and they didn't care about looking flashy. It wasn't about 3-point highlights or viral dunks. It was about who wanted it more. And Jordan, as the face of that era, carried that mentality every night. Jordan's response also shows how much pride players from that time have in the game's evolution. He knows the modern NBA is fast and skilled, but to call the 90s trash, that's just disrespectful. Those were the years when basketball went global. Dream Team, 6 championships, iconic rivalries, the sneakers, the culture, the moments, they all came from that foundation. Without the 90s, the league wouldn't be what it is now. Period. It's crazy how this debate keeps coming back, but honestly, I get it. Every era has its fans. But whether you love the 90s style or prefer today's pace and space, you can't deny the impact of what Jordan and his peers did. They changed the game. And watching him respond like that, it's clear he's still carrying that same fire. Let me know your take in the comments. This conversation is far from over. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. I'll see you in the next video.